everyone, how is everybody doing today? I hope you're all having a lovely day. So as you can see, I have one of my bauble dies. It's this one. I bought this one last year, I think. So all I've done is I have just cut the bauble out. I haven't cut the insides out that you could do, and then you would have your perfect bauble. So I have taped it down to one of those cutting plates that you use with a big shot, and then I've got all my die cuts that I've been cutting out recently, all in this beautiful little box that the lovely Mrs. G made me, Mrs. Rian. So we're going to use some of that. So I've got an idea what I want to do. We need our brushes. So I have some thin brushes because I want to do some watercolours on this bauble. My idea, I'm just going to move that out of the way a minute. My idea is on here I have, these are just cut out on ordinary card, and what I am intending to do is link them together, but I want to put a scene on this, and I can decorate the background baubles whatever I want. And then this one I've done a half cut out of, because sometimes you can get the open baubles, and this one's cut out on, where's it getting imprint from? This one's cut out on watercolor paper. This is just normal card. So to begin, we have to get our brushes. Now I'm going to use my wash brush, and for a wash brush you tend to find them more rounded, or you could use something like this, and this one is an 11 and that one is a 7. Now don't let the length of the brush put you off. You can actually buy ordinary brushes that are a lot smaller than what I've got here. It's just I quite like the longer ones because it gives you a bit more freedom. That's my personal preference, but don't let the I don't like the length of the brush, because you can buy the standard brushes. So I've got some water next to me, and I've also cut these tags out as well on watercolor, which I'm going to be doing something a little different to that as well. So we need to get some water on this, and I'm going to really soak this brush up. There's one thing I forgot to do, and that is, when I'm painting, I always like to have a piece of kitchen roll next to me, folded up. And this is so that I can dab my paint in and out as much as I want to. Now the colours I want to use are not in that pack, they're in the other one, so bear with me. I didn't get the right pack out. They are, that's the miniature table scraping on my table. Right, so we have the colours I want to know. We have Mauve, M-A-V-A. No, that's Malva. What am I on about? One. We have sap green, because I want a bit of green. We have, I can't even pronounce that. I'm not even going to try. Pale green. I think the other green is the other one. Oh, and a deep green. Right, and I want a purple and I want a blue. Now that might be a bit too purpley, so I might have to go on my other side in a second and have a look. What did I want? A blue. So I've got cobalt blue, ultramarine, ultramarine blue. I'll put the spelling at the bottom because I might not be pronouncing it. Knowing me, I'm not pronouncing it properly. I do want one of these. I wanted the olive green, which is this one. I might open in, and I want There it is, ultramarine. That one there. So I'll put the spelling anyway in the bottom. And the purple that I'm after is not in the set, so I'm going to have to use... Oh, I don't want violet because that'll be too purple. I'll have to use the other one, which is this one. So again, I'll put all the spelling at the bottom for you guys to know what I'm on about. So I've got blue, purple, and I've got about 4 different greens. And I'm also going to get some white gesso out in a second because I want to do something with, or white acrylic. White gesso? White acrylic. So to start off, we need to soak our bauble. Now you could do this on a card. The colour come out down, I don't know why. And I'm just gonna put my kitchen roll like so. Bit of a little trick for you. So if you see, I'm gonna say this before I start, if you see that my nails are dirty, right, it is actually my shampoo. I washed my hair as women do last night, and I use purple shampoo. I don't dye my hair purple, but because it's purple, it actually dyes my fingernails. It goes in a couple of days, but that's what it does. So I'm going to make sure. So all I've done is I've just got the shape that I want. So I'm after that kind of a shape. Now it's up to you how far you decide to go. For me, it's going to be there. So you can do 2 things. You can either hold it as you go in, or what I'm going to do just to help me out is tape it down, and then I'm going to pop a little one just here. And I will put pressure on here so that the paint doesn't seep through. Right, so make sure that you don't want it soaking, but you do want it wet, otherwise it's not going to do what I want it to do. So my next thing that I want to do, I have got a round brush here. I'm going to use a smaller one. I'm going to use a number 3. Make sure everything's off. And I've got a palette next to me. And I'm going to use ultramarine blue. Like I say, I'll put the spelling at the bottom of the screen. And for a bit of contrast, I'm going to use the purple in a minute. I have my water. So I'm just going to go in from that angle. And I'm taking off any excess blue that I don't want. I don't want all this blue. I put too much on my brush. There you go. That'll do me. So let me lower you down. There we go. So as you can see, the kitchen roll is giving me a shape. So I'm not going right at the edge, but I am going to an edge there. And then I have, so that was the ultramarine blue. And then I have mauve, I think it's called. Okay. And the same with this one. Wet my brush. And as you can see, it's giving a little bit of a different colour. And you can mix the two if you decide to. Okay. There you go. Right, the next protocol now is what I want to do is I want to do my greens next. So this was olive green. I've also got pale green, sap green. I want a bit of darkness to it, so I might just use the deep green and the sap green. And there's my deep green there. Okay. Okay. I'm going to dry that. So bear with me 2 minutes while I dry it. And I don't want it dry fully because I still want it to be wet. So I don't want it completely, I don't want the colour to completely merge in with them. And you can always tell if you've dried it enough or if it's still completely wet. That'll do. Right, I'm going to take a real tiny brush now. So let me have a look what brushes I've got beside of me. So it's not going to be any of these. It's probably going to be, that is a 0. And this one is a 3/0. So it's a third. And I might use that one. We'll start off with a 3 first. So lightest colour, which is this one. Because it's a little brush, you want to make sure it's submerged in water first. Right. And all I'm doing is I'm just gentle strokes. And I'm just literally giving it some gentle strokes. I'm not going crazy, and if you want to leave your tree a little bit longer, just add to your little stem that you've made. Just taking the excess off because I don't want all this water to, all this paint to ruin what I'm trying to do. Right. Now I'm going to take the sap green, both of these actually. I'm just building, as you can see, I'm just literally building on my little tree stem. And while I'm doing this, let me talk to you, because it's ages since we've had like a proper sit down chat. What can I talk about? Well, I tell you what, I've had a brain, like my brain is going to be completely frozen when it comes to my crafting. One night I want to craft, the other night I don't want to craft. The other night I think, oh really, Claire, are you really going to send that out? And I sort of doubt myself. And I don't know whether I'm by myself feeling like that. Right, once I've done that, so I'm hoping you guys can see it. Right, I'm going to dip my brush back in this water, and then I'm going to go into the dark. And then depending how much you want to put on, normally it's quite dark, the bottom end of the tree. Oh, there. And I'm just going to go, keeping my little whispers movement quite short, and yet and then I'm also going to do like a real faded tree, and for that I need quite a lot of water. See, and I'm just keeping my whispers really short. So what I'm going to do, guys, because my brain is concentrating so much on this, and make you fall asleep, is I'm going to put some music on for us to listen to. So I will see you on the next step. Right, okay. Music wasn't on for too much. And now you can sort of see my little scene. So what I'm going to do now is concentrate on the bottom while the top dries. And for that, I'm going to untake all these little pieces of tape. and you can sort of see my scene. Now I want to create some snow, so I want to create the bottom bit of the snow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the blue in with the purple. And I'm going to go in from this angle. Right, and I'm just going to keep mixing until I'm happy with my colour that I've got, because snow is sort of, to me, it's like a grey kind of colour. Using my tissue as a bit of guided. Right, I'm going to completely dry that now. And I'm going to go and get my white acrylic paint. So bear with me 2 minutes. Okay, so I'm back. So I've gone crazy with the white acrylic paint. So because it's white acrylic, you obviously don't need to keep dipping your brush in and out of water. And all I want is I want to smudge a tiny amount on my brush. So let me show you where I'm going to pop it. Now you want something quite thick. And what we're going to do is make it look like snow has fallen. If you feel you've got too much on your brush, that's what your piece of kitchen roll is for. And I'm just going to submerge the two into each other. And as you can see, I've created my trees of snow. And it actually looks as if the snow has fallen on the trees. The only thing I did forget to do, I might get away with doing at the end, is I'm just gonna bring the snow, what I've created, in. So I've just literally, don't forget your little faded trees. Obviously you don't want to put loads on these little faded trees, because when you're further away you're not going to see them. I will hold it up to the camera now in a sec and show you what I'm on about with what I mean by submerging the colour in. So I have that. And you can sort of see, because I'm tilting it at an angle, that's what you would look at if you were looking at it further away. So now that I've done that, I'm going to leave it sit, and I'm going to concentrate on where the shadow would be if it was, of course, snowing. So I'm going to use my round brush for this, and all I want to do again is submerge my purple in with my blue. I want to make sure I get enough of the, and I've added a touch of the green as well. So I've got that colour, and all I've done is I've mixed the blue and the purple, and I've also mixed the light colour, the sap green in with it, just to give it a bit of contrast. Now, this is dry, so I know if I'm going to put paint on it, I know that the paint will stay in one place. So I want to make sure first that I've covered all bases. So all I'm going to do is just merge my shadows in. And if you wanted to go a bit darker, merge it in again. Okay, so now I have, let me share with you again. You can sort of see where the shadows coming down up there. Now I want to make some snowfalls. I should have done it right at the beginning, but I forgot about it. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to dampen the back of my background, and I'm taking a round brush, and this one is number 1, and all I want to do is I'm going to put some light blobs of water. If it was wet, it would submerge the colour in. It's because I forgot to do it. Right, let me try again. Don't know whether that's worked, because I should have done it right at the beginning and I haven't. Right, go back to our little brush. Where's our little brush gone? And I'm going to put some snow this time here. There we go. I'm dabbing it in. I am using my wash brush for this. Now I did have, I've just thought about it, I have got a snowflake print. And all I'm going to attempt to do is I'm going to try and draw around the snowflake shapes to just put on the end, and it's up to you whether you wanted to do it or not. I don't know what one to draw in. I don't know whether to do it in watercolour. I think watercolour would be too thick myself. Let's try yellow. No, that hasn't worked. Oh, I know what I'll do instead of, is I'll stick it down, and I'm gonna paint, because I printed this on watercolour, stamped this image on watercolour, should I say. There you go. I need to put some glue on the back. Oh, what can I use? What kind of glue can I use? I think I'm going to use my brown glue. There we go. Take that off. Can I layer it? Yeah, I can. Let that dry. There you go. Obviously, gotta let it dry a bit. Take this off, and you have one bauble with some Christmas trees. Now, you don't have to put the snowflakes on. I'm going to write my own little message just on top of those snowflakes. But how cool that be? I'm going to decorate them two, and then hook them on, I think I might hook it on one. So I'm going to go away, and I'm going to decorate the background one, and I'm going to put my little message at the bottom on top of those snowflakes I've just popped on, and then I'll attach a photograph of what it actually looks like when it's finished. But I hope you've enjoyed that. I really had fun doing them, and I think I'm going to do another one, but I won't bother with the snowflake at the bottom. I don't know whether to take it off or keep it on. I'm in two minds what to do. I think I should take it off. No, ignore me. I'll take it off. But that is our little Christmas scene without having to stress about what way your leaves are going, what shapes your leaves are going, what shape your other leaves are going. You don't have to stress about these things. Like I say, I'm going to go away and decorate that side, and once I've got them decorated and pinned together like so, I'll post a picture on the end. Hope you all had fun. I definitely had fun creating with you today, and I will be back to do the tag based one, this one, because we haven't got really much room on this one to decorate it with, but it will allow us some room to do our decorated tags. So stay tuned for that. Hope you really enjoyed my video. If you did, please leave a comment. I love reading your comments. And until next time, have a fab weekend wherever you are in the world, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Okay, so I thought I'd show you where I was at. I decorated it, as I said I would. I've just covered it. I'll show you what I've covered the second bauble with. And then I've just added some muslin. Nearly forgot what it was called then. And then some pieces. And I've actually watercolored these little berries. These were a little die cut. I cut them out and I watercolored them. So I'm just about to stamp Season's Greetings on the bottom, and there's some sari silk at the back. And then what I did as well, this is what it's covered with, is I just punched one so it can be written and then covered, so that the smudge of the ink sometimes smudges. so that doesn't happen. So I've got my stamp on my stamping block. I was like, where's my stamping block? So I've got gathered twigs, and I'm gonna go for it. And I think I'm gonna go with it. Season's greetings. How about that? So I really do hope I've inspired you. Or if I haven't, don't worry about it. But yeah, I hope you give it a little go. I am going to do the tag based one now in a second. But that'll be up in real time. That video got tomorrow. This you will see tonight. So I do hope that I've inspired you to look at your dies differently as well, because this is a whole die. This is this die, the inside of this die. I didn't know. Oh, it's over here. There it is. And that's what it was. And I've just pinched the bauble, the outline of it, and then I've done my own thing to it. And you can do your own thing too. So like I say, please let me know what you think in the comment section. But until next time, have a lovely rest of the week wherever you are in the world, and I will speak with you then. Bye for now.